6-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
He might have been just a voice man.
He's the man of 1,000 voices.
Greatest voice man that ever lived.
None of which will make you laugh.
But he never took a performance for granted.
Alan Cox.
On 100.7 W.
Hornets on Friday, last night, probably yesterday afternoon. Yesterday was probably a day game, right?
Nope, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Cavs over the Heat, 113-87. Boy, that's tough. It's
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade, it's LeBron, it's Chris Bosh.
Nope.
And holy cow, did the Cavs look good.
Nope, but it is Udonis Haslam.
Say again?
He's
Jimmy Haslam's kid?
no. He's a guy that's been on the team for 20 seasons.
Udonis Haslam?
I think he's still playing this. I think this is his last season, and I think he's
20 seasons.
him and Kobe are like the only guys that played for one team for 20 seasons.
Wow, dude's 42. Is he the oldest guy in the league?
Yeah.
Udonis Haslam. They pay him $2.5 million a year. Good for him. Never even heard of that guy. Anywho, Cavs beat that guy and the rest of the team. And they'll take a crack at the Atlanta Hawks tonight, 7 o'clock tip-off. So we'll roll out at 6:30, and I'll get you right into Cavaliers Live pregame. And then Portland is in town on Wednesday night, and then the Cavs hit the road for a stretch. They'll go to Milwaukee, Detroit, and Toronto before they come back home. So listen, still a lot of basketball to be played of the NBA. And the Cavs are doing just fine right now, near the top of the East. What's to complain about? Sure, they pulled out a squeaker against the Hornets, who are not a great team. But any given night, you never know what's going to happen. I've got a video from Mary I thought you might enjoy. We were talking last week. Mary's there live in Nashville.
Yep.
And we were talking last week about bodies decomposing. You follow crime scene cleanup social media accounts already, right? So you probably see these videos, yeah. But somebody sent me this one, crime scene cleaning on TikTok. And we were talking last week about how quickly a body can decompose. And there were people, for whatever reason, were taking umbrage with my characterization of it. I don't know why. Because a body, without any mitigating circumstance, the body's going to break down pretty quickly. And this girl walks you through, I assume they have to get okays from families to do this unless they get into a place. Actually, now that I think of it, if you find a guy who's been dead for 9 days in his apartment, he probably didn't have any family. Probably didn't have anybody checking on him. But this is a lady who walks you through a guy who melted into the carpet. Have you seen this?
No.
Guys, welcome to our newest decomp. We've got a large job upstairs here, and it is an individual that was deceased for 9 days.
9 days. See the maggots there? See all the worms?
I can't see it, and I'm very glad.
Oh, you can't see it, can you?
No.
I'm sorry. Well, people can see it on the live stream.
Unfounded, undiscovered, and literally melted through the floor, coming through the gas pipe right here.
Yeah, so they show the goo of this former person coming through the gas pipe into the room below.
Oh, God, that's so gross.
Oh, the
onto
maggots.
The garage floor below. So
Dripped onto the garage floor.
Wow, fine. What's it called? I'll look it up.
Just go to
Crime
live
scene cleaning.
Yeah, or you should just go to the
The live stream.
live stream and watch it. But there's a guy that said Mary is so hot.
Oh, well, that changed my
So
whole attitude.
that'll cheer you up.
That's because she's all gussied up today.
She's not. I washed my hair.
That's what constitutes getting gussied up. I washed my hair. So did I.
You thought he was being sincere.
pretty large job today. We've got 3 people plus myself, so we're going to try to tackle it. There's going to be a lot of demo. This is a very old home, so we've got plaster walls as opposed to drywall. So we're going to be here for a few days, but stay tuned. It's going to be interesting.
I love how it's in the outline of the guy's body because he just died, laid there, melted into the floor and into the garage below in about 9 days.
Those are some good mushrooms.
Yummy.
Just melting into the
this is
floor.
so
Carpet
gross.
shrooms.
How much do those people get paid? They make a good living?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, because they can charge whatever they want.
Yeah, but
Right,
I
no
wonder
one
if there's
else is gonna do this.
that. I don't think that's true. There's people who probably there's competition. They're like, all right, well, we do this all the time too.
When they pull up the carpet, all those maggots.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's that movie Sunshine Cleaning where that's like what pulls her out of poverty is being willing to clean up disgusting messes like this.
You have a strong gag reflex, you can monetize it in more ways than one. Not everybody's monetizing their gag reflex in just one way. Some people, yes, passively. Other people, actively.
I remember when I was looking, before I found the job I have now, I was looking for another part-time job, a day job. And one of the jobs was a very nice gentleman. He called me up and he was like, hey, I have a job for you. And it was cleaning soiled linens from like nursing homes. And he was like, I know. He was like, do you have like a, what did he say? He was like,
gag reflex. Do you have a sensitive gag reflex?
He was like, do you have
You said, no, I do not.
No, he said, do you have a sensitive stomach?
Oh.
And I was like, oh, no. Like
only if you tickle it.
I was like, my whole family's in like the medical field. Like it shouldn't be a big deal. And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, all right, this is throw up. This is pee. This is poop. This is
blood.
Pus, blood.
You got to wear like a hazmat suit.
And this was before COVID. This was like 2016, 17, maybe. And then I called the guy back. I was like, you're very nice, but I wouldn't be good at doing this, even part-time. I can't do this. And the pay was good. It was good money. And I'm like, I can't. Like,
sure.
I want to, but this would be something if I had no other, I have kids at home. I got to pay the bills if I had no other options. But I was like, yeah, I can't. And Mom was like, oh, that's every day. That's the life of a nurse. You got to wipe people's butts. I'm like,
and you don't have to do the customer service. You're just doing laundry.
Right. You don't have to talk to people.
Right.
yes, but it's just like a mound of poo there. Like, what do you get ready for? Do you just take the sheets and just like keep it in like a little, you make a little
You
sack
have a
of it?
little plastic pail and a little plastic shovel. You put that in the,
No.
you shovel it in, then you throw that down the toilet,
I
and then you
can't.
do some laundry.
I can't, like,
Drop the Tide Pods
You
in.
waffle stomp your way to riches.
Mm-hmm.
feel like the smell wouldn't go away. Like, you would be, something's going to go
You'd
through.
be skinnier than you've ever been.
That's true. You'd never want to eat.
You were probably right. I'm sure I probably have gone up a pound or two since.
But also, why wouldn't you do that if it was really good pay?
Because I
That's what separates the go-getters
yeah, I
from
guess
the non-go-getters.
yes,
the
but I didn't want to waste the
no-getters.
guy's time. I didn't, because he was like offering me this job essentially, and I did not want to show up there
Man,
and say I can do the job and then not.
I
do it.
couldn't do that job because just today, picking up my dog's poop, I like got a whiff of it and I was like, whoa.
Exactly.
Like, and I'm
And we're
like, yeah, I couldn't do that with human. I'm getting gaggy right now.
Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. These are guys with like, what's the poop disease where it's
C. diff.
C. diff.
C. diff? Like, you're not just talking about. I would say poop already stinks, and then on top of it, you get C. diff and different types of
But
infections.
you've smelled your own poop.
Yours is
Mine.
different.
That's
It's always
mine.
different.
I
But
have no
does
choice
it-
but to smell mine, and I
You
control
would do this
that.
job, Alan?
Yes, of course.
No, you
What do I-
wouldn't.
Not.
You're telling me I have no reason to lie. Why wouldn't I?
Why would
This guy
you?
goes, I'll give you a lot of money to
It wa-
do this job.
It wasn't
What's
a lot of money.
Well, then there's, okay, you said it was really good money.
It was good money for
How
what
much
I
w-
was doing.
How much?
If it's better than the money you were making, why wouldn't you do it?
Because I didn't think I had the skills for the job. I didn't think I had the mindset.
You didn't think you had
right
the
for
skills to clean up poopy sheets.
No, I didn't.
It's not that the reason that the guy is looking to hire somebody is not because people aren't qualified for it. It's that he can't find somebody to do it.
Probably.
You probably
Yeah.
would.
He was right.
Yeah, but you probably would have had like negotiating leverage. You could have said, "I would do it for this," and he goes, "It's more than I was willing to pay, but okay."
Yeah, no, no. I just
Huh.
I couldn't
How
do it.
much was the pay? That's what I.
If I'm remembering correctly, it was like $17 an hour. But I don't.
Nope.
Oh
You're
no,
out of your mind.
no,
Yeah,
that's
Absolutely
not
not.
that.
Yeah, I
and
don't-
that's
This was when you were a young
okay
man.
money, but
This was like
Before any of this.
No. This was I was
this is when
still
he
on
was
this
looking for
show.
this.
I was looking for
Yeah.
a part-time job. So this is like maybe
Oh.
2016, 2017. I don't remember
He
exactly what it
never
was.
ever thinks of the show. Never thinks of the show. You know the stories you would have had? I mean, granted, it would have been, they all would have been kind of one note.
The brown
And
noise.
that note-
That would be the note. That would be the note, and I'm not looking
That would have
forward
been the
to
name of your podcast, The Brown Note.
that. The brown note.
He never thinks of the show. He never goes, you know what? $17 an hour. It's more than I'm
Not that
making
much
at whatever
money.
I'm doing now, but more than he was making. If you're making $8 an hour and somebody offers you 10, it's still not a lot of money, but it's more
Sure.
money than you were making before.
But it's $17 an hour to do super gross
Like
stuff.
you work for that money.
Everybody
earning
works for
that.
their money.
Not like that. What he's doing right now, sitting and talking, it's nowhere near cleaning up soiled linens of old people who are decaying from the inside out.
But I bet
The fact that you have to say it like that
So
makes
gross.
it sound so awful.
They are.
rotting from the
It is.
inside out.
That's, I mean,
God.
They
but
are.
that's what's happening.
That's why I'm saying you could have said, pay me $25 an hour and I'll do it.
No, because I
Maybe
just
$100
I
an
still
hour.
don't know if I could get over it. Like I don't know if I could get over that. I
You
would
have to do that every day.
I
Every
bet
day.
Dread it
you
and
would
hate it.
but you would get used to it.
I don't think you would.
Boy, I bet you would. I bet you would. Any
Wake
job
up in
that
the
involves
morning.
any job that involves a smell, and granted, your sense of smell is your most sensitive one, but I bet you would get used to it to some degree. You're going to be wearing a mask because there's still protocols that you have to take, right? So you're going to be wearing gloves, wearing a mask.
Yeah,
the
you
whole
would
thing.
wear gloves and I'm sure goggles. I'm sure everything protected that you could
Yes.
possibly wear because you don't want to get infection. But still, still on top of that, it would be on the lab coat. It would be on the goggles. It would be in the fibers of
Why would it
everything you
be
have.
on your goggles?
Because you don't know
Yeah,
what
Because
mess they make.
he's trying to get down there and really make sure he got in it.
Scrub it.
Was he
and-
throwing them around on your
pulling 'em.
goggles?
He's pulling them off like a magician pulls a tablecloth off of a table.
He's like, voila! Poop!
Yeah.
Oh,
Gross.
man. All right.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's
I don't
bad.
remember what the guy, what the job, the name of the company was. But like, he was a very nice man, and I could tell that he was really looking for someone to take the job. And
Yes, that's the
I-
perfect position to
He
be
called
in.
me, and then I called my mom. I was like, "Mom, what about this job? Do you think?" She's like, "No." She's like, "I know you, Cody, and you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it."
I
And-
like how his mom tells him what he can and can't do.
But like, I
I don't believe in you, son.
called
is
her
what
to
she was
ask her.
saying.
I called her to ask her. I'm like, Mom, you've seen this on a daily basis. Do you think I can handle this? And she's like, from my impression of you, no, you cannot
My
handle this.
impression of you.
She was like,
The
you can't.
impression that I get.
She was like, you can't handle something like that. She was like, you would freak out. You're squeamish. Like, you'd pass out.
This guy, his own mother.
Never had to clean up poop, but I knew someone who did.
Oh, I got it on my goggles. Oh, man, that's funny. Looking for a part-time job. What do? I clean up poopy sheets.
Soiled linens.
You'd be doing those people a great service, by the way. But I like how your mom, honey, you can do anything you put your nose to. And
My nose
She goes,
hairs are
"Yeah."
now like tingling thinking
torched.
about it.
Yeah, I bet. Because you never did the job. But I'm telling you, after about a month, I bet you'd just be like, yeah, it's whatever, making
It is
$25
what it
an
is.
hour. That's what it
Also,
is.
hold on. This reminds
What?
me of something.
What?
We were recording. There was an outtake. There was an outtake from the Week in Cox where we were talking about hooking up in the back of cars.
Wait, what?
Remember we were talking about
Take a breath.
we were
Yeah.
we were setting up talking about hooking up in the back of cars.
Oh, and that's why I said I get PTSD when my brother sits in the passenger seat. Is that what you were talking about?
Yes. Because
This is one of your intros?
Yes, because he goes the poop smell. Because he hooked up in so many cars.
It reminds me. Yeah, I was like, I don't want anyone farting in my car because I don't want the smell to get in there again.
Wow. Is it worth playing? I've
This
got
a
it.
You had to be there thing?
No, this is it just caught me off
segment.
guard. But this is an outtake. We didn't use this one, did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh, we did?
I just have the intro.
Okay,
I don't-
try it. Try
used
it.
it.
Yeah.
In this segment, that's a little inside joke for me and Poundcake only. We go down Alan's memory lane, which is a very long lane because Alan's so old, and talk about those days when you'd make out in the back of a car.
There was a point in my life where that's all I did because I didn't have any option.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate. Check it out right now on the Week in Cox.
That's not it.
Oh, wait, maybe
I
it
told
was an
you,
outtake.
I told you that was because I called it an episode,
Oh, yeah.
and then you said the whole,
It was a segment.
and I think it was the teaser, actually.
The teaser.
I think it was maybe it was the teaser.
Well, let me go back. Better be as awesome as that one.
It's like, I don't remember.
Oh, you didn't like Long Lane because you're old?
From the end of the previous segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hold on.
We're talking about those
Nope.
days when you get it on in the bed.
That's not it?
No, because it was something
Okay, maybe-
Poundcake said.
Probably not in there.
I think it was an outtake
Okay.
because Poundcake said, he's like, yeah,
That's
I
not-
hooked up in a lot of cars and that poop smells why I don't let people fart in my car.
It gets into
God.
it gets into the fibers, and your car never smells the same.
And it just caught me off guard with him just so,
Candy.
because
Yeah.
we talk about Poundcake hooking up a lot. He doesn't bring the smell into it all that
But
often.
just think about, have you ever had like a McDonald's bag in your car, and then when you finally, throw away that McDonald's bag, that McDonald's smell like lingers for quite a bit after. Think about that if it's just, skin on skin contact. It lingers for quite a while after.
That's the part of the body that's.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
People thought he had a truffle butter air freshener in his car. Huh. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I was just thinking of it purely from a monetary standpoint.
Yeah, well,
That you probably had some leverage over that guy because he clearly couldn't find somebody to do that job.
I probably did, but I want to be able to do the job first. And if I walk in there, I'm a liability. If I walk in there, pass out, then he doesn't have a cleaner. He has to pay me for the time I was there, and on top of that, he has to go search for another guy again after I told him I could do it. So
Pass out.
because I probably would have.
We'll put you on a probationary period, and then it's.
Oh hell
There
no!
goes Cody. Oh no. I got to take a break. If you want to text 35192, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch live. And listen anywhere you are on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7
WMMS